post office. In 1925 the women Mandali were staying in the post office at Meherabad. It was so called because that's exactly what it was, a post office. It was part of the overall military base set up there by the British during the First World War, which later became Baba's settlement called Meherabad. The post office was a stone building close to the railway lines which divide Upper Meherabad from Lower Meherabad. For a 6-year-old, it is a lot of fun to be running about in the open before bedtime. I loved brushing my teeth and washing my face close to the railway lines in the dark, watching a train go by. I could clearly see the firemen feeding coal into the steam engine with enormous shovels. The engine would emit sparks from the deep pit of burning coal. Every now and then a spark would dart out onto my hands or face. That was special fun. Watching the long line of compartments go by, I would wonder if the people on the train could see, as I used to see while passing by in a train bound for Pune. The single word MEHERABAD painted in huge letters on the end wall of the post office. Whenever I passed by it, I would lean so far out of the train window, waving excitedly, that mother had to hang on to me with both hands. Staying in the post office with Mehera and the other women Mandali was happiness complete. We were short on comfort and food, and there were no beds or furniture, but being at Meherabad with Baba was fullness overflowing. Post office holds many special memories for me as a child. One of them is of Mehera combing and braiding my long hair, which would get all tangled after it had been washed. She made this process so painless that I would be happily munching a chapati, unleavened bread, and talking at the same time. Another very special memory is waking up in the middle of the night and hearing the booming calls of "All well" echoing on and on in the darkness outside. Meherabad was a very isolated and wild area in those days. For the safety of its residents, Baba had 3 watchmen employed to keep watch at night. Stationed at different points of the property, the 3 would call out to each other at intervals that all was well. Their calls of "all well" would roll and echo across the vast grounds from point to point as if some 3-cornered game was being played in space. The first watchman would declare in a long drawn-out sing-song boom, "Number 1, all well." From a long distance away the second one would respond in the same manner, "Number 2, all well." The third one would then boom out, "Number 3, all well." This went on all night, every night. Waking up in the dark and hearing these calls, I would snuggle into my blanket and go off to sleep again, feeling very safe and cared for in Baba's love. It was as if Baba was telling all the world, "Don't worry. All is well."